Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute with our celebrity tarot reading. But first, I want you to hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, and the rest of the spiel will be at the end of this video. So we're going to get into our reading for celebrity tarot, ZAYN, MALIK, and Perry Edwards. We are going to find out a little bit about the past relationship that the two of them had together, as well as anything that is concrete or current. And we're going to find out, about their connection, the strengths, the weaknesses in it, the feelings in it, the emotions in it, kind of like a couple pieces of information, I guess, in the past, what was going on there. Let's just find out. This is a request from a subscriber of Hangman Tarot. So please, if you would like to request anybody a celebrity, please go ahead and leave it in the comment section. You can also check out my details below. That is all my social media. You can get a hold of me there for any celebrity reading also. So we are going to start off here. I'm going to go over their astrology first, and this is going to be a quick little thing, and then we will get right to it. ZAYN MALIK was born Tuesday, January 12th, 1993 at 10 a.m. West Bradford, United Kingdom. He is a Capricorn Virgo moon sign. His ascending is a Pisces, and his birth path is an 8. He was in that band One Direction, but he's better known as also within his family and friends, ZAYN Jawi Malik. I'm not sure. He's an English singer and a member of One Direction from West Lane. He is a British Pakistani, and he was born... Okay, we don't need to know any of that. All right, let's get into Perry Edwards. She was born July 10th, 1993 on a Saturday at 9:30 p.m. in South Shields, United Kingdom. She is a Cancer and Aries moon sign. Ascending is a Capricorn, and her birth path is a 3. Perry Louise Edwards, as her family knows her, she was an She's the member of Little Mix, a British 4-piece girl group formed in 2011. I'm like, where is it all about her? Compromise and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she was in a band too. She was in a girl group, and he was in the boy group at the time. Then they came together, had a relationship, and then they broke up, because everything comes to an ending, but then they broke up. And so that's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out all about that. All right, here we go. We're going to get into this reading. So we're going to find out about the past situation first. I want to find out what was going on as far as the past relationship, okay? So this had a huge effect on the both of them. This was felt very chaotic. There was like a lot of chaos around the relationship, a lot of chaos maybe just in general around them too. But this definitely was something that was it had potential. It was very fueled with passion, but it did have potential, which is a plus. Yeah. It's just like somebody in the relationship had a very closed mind, and it was almost like it moved too quickly in the beginning, because a part of this is that how fast it slowed down. So the momentum of the relationship was like bam, and it was done. Okay, so it was completely over. With the masculine and the feminine that both were involved in this relationship, it definitely came to a very quick halt. Before that, though, there was a lot of change, a lot of growth in this relationship. It could have even potentially turned out to be something more than just a short term. There was some information left out, though. There was some information left out of the situation. Okay, yeah. The decision wasn't just both of theirs. So there needed to be a decision. There was definitely a need for decision. There was definitely something here as far as trying to be they were like at a crossroads, and it was like time for them to kind of choose whether they move forward or not anyway. But I feel like one or the other made the decision without the other one knowing, and just kind of like went with it, if that makes sense. I'm going to find out the emotions and feelings during the breakup between the both of them. King of Pentacles, reverse. I feel like he ended it. King of Pentacles energy. Okay. All right. So, okay. He might have been like working a lot more at the time, because I feel like there's a lot about not working the other majority of the time. So it's almost like he was very thoughtless in how he did this. Okay. He was a negative Betty about it. He's kind of like, he's a cheap ass anyway. And he's definitely just kind of been involved sometimes for the pleasure, but this was a long-term relationship. So it couldn't have just been about the physical, right? And that's what I was kind of thinking. And it was like a very unforgiving type of energy because he ended it. He sexually, sensually ended all of that. All of the stuff that was involved here. And it was a very sensual relationship. It was very physical and they were very possessive of each other, or else he was just possessive of her. And over on her end, she thought it was just a bunch of shit. Because before there was some change, but this just felt like conflict. It felt chaotic. It felt unstable. It didn't feel like the same way that this relationship had felt the entire time. So there was definitely some sort of misleading. And it totally changed her mind on who he was. She was like, done. Especially in how, definitely with this breakup. It completely, the way he cut it off, it was confusing. Definitely brought her to a place where she's like, I don't understand this with that hangman. Definitely. She just didn't understand it. She didn't understand it. And she surrendered to that. She didn't care to understand about it. She didn't give two shits. She just sat there. She let it go. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, he wasn't looking for her guidance. He kind of cut her out of it. Okay. And he more or less kind of like withdrew. He withdrew it. He took it. He took the relationship and he flushed it down the toilet. That's what he did. Hermit in reverse for sure. And she just wanted to know the truth. She wanted some balance and it didn't feel fair. And it still probably didn't feel fair even to this day. There was definitely some sort of a kind of like I don't know, almost like a mental struggle or a tension. She just wanted some communication. She wanted more communication. This could have been, brought about in a more balanced or affairs in a fair place. All right. Let's find out currently where they are in with anything between the two of them. Lord, that flew way over there. They don't communicate. No, they don't cooperate. They don't communicate. And he's so young-minded, Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like he's so immature, but not like, it's normally like immature. You're just youthful. It's fine. It's just kind of how it is. You got to grow up, right? But I feel like, he lacks potential because he lacks potential. He does that to himself. And I definitely feel like he is not to be trusted. He doesn't trust anybody else, especially in this situation. He feels like he took a risk and the risk is over. So what's the fucking big deal? One direction is no direction right now. I don't know if anybody's ever been able to say that. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, she doesn't love him. She has no connection with him anymore. And when she thinks about him or she talks about him, it just brings an intense, kind of like moody type of vibe. She's just like, this is so beyond. Like she's pass it and move on is how she's feeling. There was a ton of struggle here though. There was a huge struggle here, especially emotionally. She was not aware. She's still not aware emotionally, but I just feel like she was not aware when she wasn't ready when that happened. So when she does think about him, an intense kind of feeling comes into play here. And she gets kind of over emotional and almost selfish with her own energy and just kind of like brings herself back in. She doesn't want to deal with that at all. Yeah, she just doesn't want to be aware, thinking about him. She doesn't want to be aware of him. She doesn't express to him. He does not express to her. He does not communicate to her. Even if they say they do not. No. She could even be married. She's emotionally, she's in a connection that brings her a lot of things that she thought she was going to get out of that relationship. She could be in a long-term connection, or she could be married. But I feel like she's definitely in a place where there's more creativity. It's more exciting. There's a lot of passion. They're both driven. I mean, there's just so many things that go into the situation, and it brings her a lot of structure, a lot of stability in her life. And she manifested that. That is something that she manifested. She thought about that often enough. Walking, hand in hand with somebody else is something she wanted. And this guy didn't give it to her. I don't know how it landed, but that's just how it was. Last couple cards. All right, 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they definitely don't communicate, though. They do not communicate. There is no trust between the two of them. There was a misleading, almost like it felt like manipulation between the relationship. And that's kind of on her end. She felt like that was coming from him, like the manipulation. However, that resonates. Just very unmotivated and thoughtless. However, this landed. She's just irritated. No communication, none. No expression. There was just tension, worry. This was aggressive even. This could even have gotten pretty heated at one point. Let's get my last card. Yeah. In a place where he could have been very structured, he could have been the most stable human being on the planet. He could have brought her logic. He could have brought her communication. He could have brought no struggle. He brought nothing, none of that. He brought nothing but intensity, nothing but struggle. Like, this was just not okay. This even probably felt ruthless to her, however that was played out. Yeah, no peace or trust here. And currently not. Not happening. Yeah, I'm not going to even do a likely outcome with the two of them because they don't vibe. They don't communicate. I feel almost like silly doing a reading on them. I feel like, there was so much hurt, so much non-trust. I feel like very bad that was even a thing. Because, she was kind of under the assumption that they were in a really good relationship. And it was a long relationship. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I got another celebrity reading, so please go ahead and hit Hangman Tarot. Hit subscribe. Click the bell so you don't miss any of my notifications here. Check out the videos that do pop up during the upload. Go check those out. Share, like, and follow, especially if they resonate. And again, click the bell so you don't miss out on any of your future tarot card readings here at Hangman Tarot. And if you, again, have a request and you're a subscriber of mine, please leave it in the comments or go ahead and check out the details. Get a hold of me in my social media, please. Other than that, I hope that you all enjoy this beautiful, sunny, kind of cloudy Saturday. Bye.